Right, welcome, ladies and gents. Red One, a movie which randomly cost $250 million. Apparently, 40 million of those dollars went to The Rock. Don't know why. But yes, as you can see here, 250 million. It's not doing too well. This movie is not doing too well. We've got the box office here, and it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's not good. So it's open to $34 million. So you've got articles like this from Deadline going, is it a bomb? Or a streamer's rounding error? Well, yeah, it's a bomb. Like, it's a bomb. The international market seems to love this for some unbeknownst reason. No one else seems to love this. As you can see here. The audience loves it. But barely anyone has watched it. So that's like saying, well, Morbius was good. Because people liked Morbius that reviewed it. But no one watched it. So, yeah, not really the case. But anyway, let's take a look and see what Deadline says. I mean, this movie is just a disaster. Again, $250 million. Why? It's like it's just a cash write-off at this point, isn't it? You're just writing it off. It's just tax. It's ridiculous. So it says here, treat them the same way you treat us. How dare you? Are some of the screams I've been getting from the traditional major studios when it comes to the chilly box office performance of the Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans $200 million. Well, it's $250 million Christmas action movie Red One. And then it says it. No, it's 250 million, exclaims an Amazon vet with knowledge. Yeah, it is 250 million. And at an opening of 34 million, after a 10.9 million Friday and even a Saturday family lift of 13.2, can't ignore the fact that... they say that they've seen the better from The Rock. Yeah, maybe. But this is just not good. Only 2.4 million people watched Red One this weekend. Why would you spend $250 million on this? The thing about Christmas movies, I think Red One goes against everything to do with Christmas, right? Genuinely, it does. Or I guess in some cynical fashion, you could say it's everything about Christmas because it's massively capitalist because they're just spending loads of money in the effort to get loads of money. But fundamentally, the kind of movie you're portraying goes against everything Christmassy, right? Like, it's just big and bombastic and it's all about the show and the spectacle. Whereas the Christmas movies that do typically well are actually really, really small. They're really, really small. They're small. They've got heart, right? They deal with good story, narrative, families coming together, seeing through the Christmas spirit. This is just a CGI... well, just a CGI fuckfest, basically. It's just nonsense. Intangible bollocks. It says here that the movie's A-Cinema score is better than Johnson's Black Adam. And Skyscraper. Oh my god, I forgot he started Skyscraper. B+. And the same as Rampage. The 88% on Rotten Tomatoes from audiences is the same as Black Adam. ComScore Screen Engine audiences were harder with 78 million positive, 57 definite recommend with kids under 12. Better at 91%. And 51% must see right away. Best demos were 18 to 24. Why? Why are 18 to 24 year olds loving Red One? What is wrong with you? And over 55 at 20% apiece. Diversity demos, blah blah blah. No one cares. Anyway, what ridiculousness is this? Seriously. But anyway, the article says, but damn, if this isn't a high budget. That's the biggest problem here with Red One overall. However, that's what you get when you do business with the industrial complex that is The Rock. What? Then stop hiring him. The gossip can cry tardiness, entourages, water bottles. He pisses in water bottles. Schedules, studio execs asleep at the wheel, and an exorbitant amount of jelly beans in Rock's trailer. It doesn't matter. Capiche? This is what it costs to get into business with Johnson. Why would anyone get into business with Johnson from now on? Because he doesn't turn profit. He just doesn't. This is terrible. It's terrible that a Deadline is happy to report this. It's like, that's a damning indictment of working with The Rock, isn't it? That's stupid. And the only ones who are bold enough to invest in this endeavour are streamers like Netflix with Red Notice and Amazon MGM Studios here with Red One. The Rock is yet to scale down the budget of one of his tentpoles. He's ridiculous. First, to placate the irate, traditional model studio brass who want to put Red One side by side with the performance of Joker Folie à Deux, let's recognise the fact here that this opening for Red One is on the lower end of Johnson's original IP, higher than Skyscraper, 130 million, production cost yielding 24.9, domestic opening 68.4, domestic final, worldwide was 304.8, booted by 98 million plus from China, but lower than San Andreas, 54.4 million. That's an argument to be made that the movie in its execution is more like a lightweight lethal weapon for audiences than a family film, which is why we're not seeing a rush from the latter audience. So it says here, in the same breath, Red One is arguably the best opening for a movie hatched by a streamer. It doesn't matter if it doesn't turn profit. Shut up. What are you talking about? Best thing, Apple's Killers of the Flowers Moon, sorry, and it's in the vicinity of where Christmas live-action movies open. Yeah, but you can't do it when you're spending $250 million on it. Don't knock The Rock's star power. He's arguably the first Hollywood star to have 2 #1 openings in a given month from 2 different films. The expectation is that Disney's Moana 2 will soar to 135 million 5-day over Thanksgiving. That will do well, but it's not because of The Rock. What is wrong with you? God, these people. This is why people pay him so much money, because you keep blowing smoke up his bumhole. That's not rock star power. Moana doesn't do well because of Rock. What are you talking about? Now, this is where the old studios of yore, even those with streaming services, can't handle the truth. And that is any loss from Red One won't rock Amazon in the same way that it tips the entertainment content divisions of Lionsgate, Warner Brothers Discovery, Disney, etc. Quote, Amazon is a place where there's no stakes, says one industry source with knowledge of the nuts and bolts of the shopping site studio, meaning failure doesn't hit them in the gut on a Monday morning the same way like it does for a studio in Universal City, Burbank, or Melrose Avenue. And this is true. It is true. They have a lot of money to burn. Amazon claims that the benefits of Red One will be realised down the road in other ways. That's what they said about their 100 million pickup of Ben Affleck's Air, and we have yet to get the financial report from Amazon on the uptick in sales on Nikes or the surge in sales in short tennis dresses from the Zendaya movie challenges. Here's what this individual will tell you. When Red One hits Prime, it will ultimately have ads sold against it, likely in its second window the following year. This past fall, Amazon MGM Studios started selling movies at MIP, essentially. There's a downstream. So they basically, what Amazon's doing is basically creating their own secondary revenue stream, which is probably the best way to do it on a streaming site thus far. So sources in the streaming sphere and Zen-minded talent reps tell me that despite the lackluster result here for Red One, it's a win for Amazon. How? This is a movie originally built for streaming, so its exorbitant costs were already accounted for by Amazon via the Prime service. Theatrical is gravy and was the right move for Amazon MGM Studios to do. Theatrical launches have shown that movies have longer legs on streaming services. Furthermore, the rationale behind Amazon MGM Studios' pivot to theatrical, this case hinged on a big screen release covering this movie's marketing cost. It's $100 million global! $350 million on this garbage dog shit Christmas movie. You should be ashamed of yourself. It's so funny. It's not clear if Red One can emulate the final domestic gross of Rampage. It's only $84 million worldwide. Oh my god. I just don't see, like, look, this is more just like a comical video than anything else. Like, The Rock is not a movie star. He's not. Stop saying he's a movie star. $250 million for a Christmas movie featuring The Rock. You are insane. You're insane. Yes, this is a bomb. But no, it's not a bomb because you've got your own secondary revenue stream. And yeah, you're selling it and you factored it in. But there's no way in hell that this isn't a bomb. If this was to actually be a proper movie, right? Like a proper movie, you need $700 million to break even. You're mad. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.